Okay, I'm going to start one more stair exercise in Axonometric. And so back to this drawing, what I have drawn underneath is, from the stairs that we just drew, a path going to the back and another set of 4 steps coming up to the doorway up here. So I'm just going to start at the doorway and work down these steps. So what I've done is I've moved my drawing. You see, it's no longer lined up with the patio underneath. Instead, I lined up this corner with the doorway, which is 4 feet up. So you see how this is off down here. So the line that I had drawn before, which is the back of the garden at 4 feet of elevation, coming around the corner to the sill of that door, that's what I'm lining up with the plan underneath. And that allows me then to trace the path that I drew on my drawing underneath, and I'm going to go to my red pencil to show that this is all sort of flat. And here is where my first step is going to happen. So this is all at elevation 4. And so to draw steps from up down, I go back to drawing a vertical, which is always how we start. And you see, this is the top of my step, the first riser. I'm going to draw verticals downwards from that on both sides, because that's the first riser coming down. And then I'm going to take 6 inches, which is the riser I'm using on this project, and with my red pencil, I'm going to draw in that first riser. So you see how we are already coming down 6 inches. So the first step is going to be down here. Now this time I'm just drawing it to show you. I can draw it without moving my drawing to trace it. But let's move the drawing anyway. So I'm going to pull the drawing downwards this time so that I can trace that, so that I can trace that thread. There we go. I'm going to trace the first thread, which I started to do here, and here, and here. So you see, that's the first thread down. So to get the next step in, I'm going to draw the verticals from both ends of this step. I'm going to go down 6 inches with my scale, and I'm going to draw in that riser that I just created. Don't forget the little verticals at the ends. I'm going to color it in so you can see it. And then I'm going to move my drawing so I can trace the thread that is related to that step. And here we go. I'm hoping that this set of stairs will clarify what I was doing earlier from the different angle. There's my second thread. I'm going for my third riser now, verticals downwards, 6 inches, and third riser coming up, little verticals. Third riser. I move my drawing to get the fourth step lined up with it. There we go. There we are. And one more, because there are 4 risers here. 6 inches. My little verticals. And now we are to move this one more time, because we just went down 6 inches. We have to move the plan to there. And surprise, surprise, if I just trace the walkway that I had created underneath, it lines up almost perfectly with the pathway that I had drawn earlier. Now, of course, look at this. We need an edge to the stairs here. So for that, we probably need a cheek wall, which I had sort of neglected to draw when the drawing was up at the top. But I could get it in just by using projections. So we had a wall that is flush with the walkway at the top. And flush with the first step, like that. And probably, if the wall comes all the way out, it would come this way. And would be here. I don't want to cover up the steps because of the way I would like you to see them drawn properly, but basically we'll have a little wall under there.